Long before he became the ranch foreman, Rip was just a scared teenager running from a nightmare. After a violent family tragedy changed his life forever, Rip found himself alone, with nowhere to go and no one willing to help him. He was angry, lost, and carrying emotional scars that would follow him for years. For the first time in years, Rip had a place where he belonged. The ranch gave him food, shelter, and purpose, but it also gave him something even more valuable. It gave him a family. As Rip grows older, he earns the trust of everyone around him. The cowboys respect him because he never asks anyone to do something he wouldn't do himself. John trusts him because Rip always puts the ranch first. Even the people who fear him recognize that his actions are motivated by loyalty rather than selfishness. Over time, Rip becomes much more than an employee. He becomes the ranch's protector. Whenever danger appears, Rip is the first person John calls. Whether dealing with rival ranchers, criminals, or outside threats, Rip handles situations that nobody else can. He becomes the shield standing between the ranch and the people trying to destroy it. This role comes with enormous sacrifices. Rip gives up opportunities for a normal life. He accepts responsibilities that would overwhelm most people. He carries burdens that nobody even knows about. Yet he never asks for recognition. That quiet sacrifice is one reason viewers admire him so much. Rip doesn't do the right thing because someone is watching. He does it because it's who he is. Of course, no discussion about Rip Wheeler would be complete without talking about Beth Dutton. Their relationship has become one of the most iconic love stories in modern television. At first glance, Beth and Rip seem completely different. Beth is explosive, unpredictable, and often consumed by her emotions. Rip is steady, disciplined, and patient. Yet those differences are exactly what make their relationship work. Rip sees Beth in a way nobody else can. He understands the pain she hides beneath her tough exterior. He understands the trauma that shaped her. Most importantly, he never judges her. While others see Beth as difficult or destructive, Rip sees her strength. He sees her vulnerability. He sees the person beneath the walls she has spent years building. Their love story isn't perfect. It's messy. It's painful. It's complicated. But it's also real. Through every crisis, every betrayal, and every heartbreak, Rip remains committed to Beth. His loyalty never wavers. Even during the darkest moments, he chooses her again and again. That unwavering devotion has made Rip one of television's most beloved romantic characters. As the series progresses, another side of Rip begins to emerge. We start seeing him as a mentor. The arrival of Carter is especially important because it mirrors Rip's own story. Carter arrives at the ranch lost, angry, and searching for a place to belong. Rip immediately recognizes those feelings because he once experienced them himself. Instead of turning Carter away, Rip takes him under his wing. At first, his approach is tough. He demands discipline. He expects responsibility. He refuses to tolerate excuses. But beneath that tough exterior lies genuine compassion. Rip understands that Carter doesn't need sympathy. He needs guidance. Watching Rip mentor Carter reveals just how much he has grown. The boy who once needed saving has become the man capable of saving someone else. That transformation may be the most powerful part of Rip's evolution. Another reason Rip resonates so strongly with audiences is his sense of identity. In a world where many characters are constantly changing sides, making deals, and pursuing personal gain, Rip remains remarkably consistent. His values never change. His priorities never change. His loyalty never changes. In many ways, Rip represents everything the ranch stands for. Honor. Commitment. Family. Tradition. These values are becoming increasingly rare, both in the world of the show and in modern storytelling. Rip reminds viewers that strength isn't about dominance. It's about reliability. It's about being the person others can count on when everything falls apart. As the ranch faces new challenges, Rip's role becomes even more important. John Dutton grows older. Enemies become more dangerous. The future becomes more uncertain. Through it all, Rip remains the foundation holding everything together. When people need protection, they turn to Rip. When difficult decisions must be made, they turn to Rip. When the ranch is threatened, they turn to Rip. That level of trust isn't given. It's earned. And Rip has spent years earning it. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about Rip Wheeler is that he never wanted to be a hero. He never asked for recognition. He never sought admiration. All he wanted was a place to belong. Ironically, that humility is exactly what made him a hero. Today, fans don't just see Rip as another character. They see him as the embodiment of the ranch itself. His story represents resilience. His journey represents redemption. His loyalty represents family. And his love story represents hope. From a broken teenager with nowhere to go to the most trusted man on the ranch, Rip Wheeler's evolution has been extraordinary. He has become a protector. A mentor. A husband. A leader. And ultimately, the heart of Dutton Ranch. No matter what challenges lie ahead, one thing remains certain. Everything changed the day he met John Dutton. While most people would have turned Rip away, John saw something different. He saw a young man who had been dealt an impossible hand but still possessed strength and determination. John gave Rip a place to stay, a chance to work, and most importantly, a purpose. For Rip, the Dutton Ranch wasn't just a job. It became his home. It became his family. And from that moment forward, Rip devoted his entire life to protecting it. As Rip settled into ranch life, viewers began to see the qualities that would define him. He worked harder than anyone else. He never complained. He never backed down from difficult tasks. Most importantly, he developed an unbreakable sense of loyalty toward John Dutton. That loyalty would become both Rip's greatest strength and his greatest burden. Throughout the series, Rip repeatedly puts the needs of the ranch ahead of his own happiness. While other characters chase wealth, power, or personal ambition, Rip remains focused on a single goal: protecting the people he loves. This selflessness is one reason fans connect so strongly with him. In a world filled with betrayal and selfishness, Rip stands out because he never forgets where he came from. Of course, no discussion of Rip Wheeler would be complete without talking about Beth Dutton. Their relationship is one of the most powerful and emotional stories in Dutton Ranch. At first glance, Rip and Beth seem completely different. Beth is fiery, unpredictable, and often self-destructive. Rip is calm, disciplined, and grounded. Yet somehow they fit together perfectly. Their connection began when they were young. Even then, Rip saw something special in Beth. He understood her pain. He understood her anger. And unlike everyone else, he never tried to change who she was. Over time, their relationship became one of the emotional foundations of the series. Through heartbreak, trauma, and countless obstacles, Rip remained by Beth's side. His love for her is unwavering, and that loyalty has made him one of television's most admired romantic partners. What makes Rip and Beth's relationship so compelling is that neither character is perfect. They both carry deep emotional wounds. They both make mistakes. But together, they create something stronger than either could achieve alone. Another key part of Rip's evolution is his role as a mentor. As the years pass, Rip begins to take younger ranch hands under his wing, especially Carter. When Carter first arrives, many viewers notice similarities between his story and Rip's own past. Like Rip, Carter is a troubled young man searching for stability and belonging. Rip recognizes this immediately. Rather than abandoning Carter, Rip chooses to guide him. He teaches him responsibility. He teaches him discipline. And perhaps most importantly, he teaches him what it means to be part of a family. Watching Rip mentor Carter reveals just how much he has changed. The frightened teenager who once needed saving has become the man doing the saving. That transformation may be the clearest sign of Rip's growth. Throughout the series, Rip also proves himself as one of the ranch's most capable leaders. As foreman, he commands respect from everyone around him. His decisions are rarely questioned because he consistently demonstrates wisdom, courage, and competence. When danger threatens the ranch, Rip is always the first person willing to step forward. Whether facing rival ranchers, criminals, or anyone else who threatens the Dutton family, Rip never hesitates. His willingness to protect others comes at a personal cost. He sacrifices friendships. He sacrifices opportunities. And in many ways, he sacrifices the chance to live a normal life. Yet he never complains. Because for Rip, loyalty isn't a choice. It's who he is. One of the reasons Rip has become such a fan favorite is that his actions always feel genuine. He isn't motivated by fame or recognition. He doesn't need praise. Everything he does comes from a place of love and duty. That's increasingly rare in modern television. Many characters are defined by their ambition. Rip is defined by his commitment. As Dutton Ranch continues, Rip's importance only grows. He has become the emotional anchor of the story. While other characters are consumed by conflict and uncertainty, Rip provides stability. He's the person everyone relies on when things fall apart. He's the protector. He's the problem solver. And he's the man willing to carry burdens that nobody else can handle. Perhaps that's why fans describe him as the heart of Dutton Ranch. The ranch itself represents family, legacy, and tradition. Rip embodies those values better than anyone. He may not share the Dutton name. He may not have inherited land or wealth. But in many ways, Rip understands the meaning of the ranch more deeply than anyone else. His story proves that family isn't always defined by blood. Sometimes family is defined by loyalty, sacrifice, and love. As we look ahead to future episodes, one thing remains clear. Rip Wheeler's journey is far from over. New challenges await him. New threats will emerge. And difficult decisions still lie ahead. From a lost teenager searching for a place to belong to the man who holds the ranch together, Rip Wheeler's evolution has been one of the most compelling character arcs in Dutton Ranch. If you enjoyed this character breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments what your favorite Rip Wheeler moment is. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.